Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Susu, and today we're going to have a conversation with our guest in person of Abba Ali Yarima.
Yeah.
Trust me, this is somebody that anytime we meet and we have conversation, you used to leave me full inspired, motivated, and with this positive energy. And I want you to give my audience that because I want them at the end of this video to feel motivated and inspired as well. And this conversation is going to be an energy booster, please. So if you're having any negative energy,
Far
our
away,
side,
far away.
far away from
Far
our
away,
side.
yeah.
Yes, so Abba Ali Yarima, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much, Sweva. I think it's contrary to what you say. I think it's always myself who do feel inspired and motivated anytime we meet, and you've been really supportive, and also your consistency have always been something that I have been adoring from afar, and something that I'm jealous of.
Oh
So,
no, please stop it. So before we dive into the conversation,
yeah.
please, I want you to tell us who is Abba Ali Yarima.
Wow. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah,
I
no,
wasn't
you do
expecting
the
this.
introduction.
Well, no. I mean, my name is Abba Ali Yarima Mustafa,
Yeah.
and I'm from Maiduguri, Borno State, and yeah, ni dan buga ne.
No.
A Hausance, that's someone who is a hustler.
Okay.
You find me here and there,
Yeah.
but I am also someone who consistently believes in, the power of one's effort. So I think that's me. I don't have much on my name, so Gani Nande.
Okay. So from what he said, you said you're a hustler, right?
Of course I am.
Yeah, so, and for a person to be a hustler, the person must be very motivated. So, what keeps you motivated? Like, what keeps you pushing?
So hunger.
Hunger.
When you're hungry, you get motivated. You work.
Okay.
No, but on a very serious note, I think what keeps me motivated has always been my family,
Okay.
and also my background. I was born and brought up in Garanam, Umarari, and coming from a community like that, I aspired and I dreamt, and I am where I am because of the stories of people from that community. And I always feel motivated anytime I think that there are young people like myself back in that community who are aspiring and are dreaming to be somewhere in life. And I want to set an example for them, basically laying my body and my soul for them to walk over me and surpass me in every aspect of life. And there are great people from there before me, and I just want to, show children and young people from there that they can dream and that their dream is valid.
So, you talked about young people and you talked about dreams. And from what I know about you and from what people see about you, you're into the development sector. And this is a sector where, for now, it is saturated, but then a lot of young people want to penetrate into, and they have this notion that if you don't know somebody inside, you cannot get certain opportunities. What can you say about that?
Well, I think it is subjective, and people are allowed to think they want to think. They are allowed to feel they want to feel about certain things, be it in terms of job or in terms of life. But I would say you don't have to know anyone in specific to get into the development sector, because I think that's one of the sectors that is, fairly transparent than many other sectors, to be very honest and candid with you. Recruitment processes, as much as possible, are accountable and transparent, even though it's not fully there. I know people in the comment box will be coming at me and say, no, I know, a friend of mine applied and his uncle talked to someone there. And no, but I don't know anyone in the development sector when I started, and I got in and I penetrated, and it all boils back to the motivation. Be motivated, have a consistent lifestyle, volunteer as much as you can, network as much as you can, because some of them, it's not that you know someone, you get recommended by someone,
Yes.
but someone would not recommend you unless they have been able to see something from you, something of value, and that comes back to networking. So I don't fairly agree that you must know someone from the development sector before you can be able to dive into the sector. So yeah, that would be my response.
Sure. So you talked about effort, and you said from when you begin, you don't know anybody
Yeah.
in the sector. So, like, what kind of effort do you put when it comes to applying for opportunities? Because I want you to tell young people, because some young people will try once, twice, and then they'll give up. So, like, from your own story and experiences, how did you, how,
Yeah.
like, your resilience, how is the journey, how is the process?
When I was watching this movie, Superman, they used to have this in care for him, a nickname, Man of Steel. And I look at myself and I'm like, I am the real Man of Steel.
Okay.
I should be the Superman.
Okay, yeah.
No, but no, I mean,
The reality.
the reality, bro, it hit hard.
I
It hits
know.
hard because look, my Yahoo Mail has more rejection letters than acceptance email. I mean, sorry, and consistency is one thing I've learned. You know, you fail, you dust yourself off, and you go again.
Okay.
I mean, you're meant to hustle. Like
Of
I said,
course.
the motivation is hunger. If you want to eat good food,
Of course.
you need to work hard to be able to afford good food. So one is the knowledge in understanding what is it for me and what is there that is not for me. And many young people don't know that, including myself, to be honest, because when I started, I don't have focus. Today I talk about climate change, next tomorrow I talk about peace and
Poetry.
security, next tomorrow I do poetry. At the end of the day, it's all connected, yeah?
Sure.
But because I don't know how to process these things, it became
course.
really chaotic for me, and I consistently gave up. But when I came to the realization, and which is the knowledge here, the knowledge of the subject matter itself, what is the sector? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to
course,
achieve?
of course.
What
Your
is the end
purpose.
goal of this? The purpose, that is what is shaping the whole journey. And I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, where do I want to see myself? Apart from sucking gari and eating good beans, what is it that I want to get at the end of the day? So I think that shaped how I started applying for things, and I became consistent with it. I will apply for 10 things and I might get a one yes. It doesn't matter how small it is. There is a blessing in the little you have,
course.
the contentment that comes with that. And and then some of the things, I honestly with you, I don't apply for them. It's recommendation, and that is because
You've put yourself
out there and you've been able to brand yourself appropriately. But don't lie. Just because we say brand yourself, don't lie.
Don't
Like,
lie.
be authentic. Be
Yeah,
authentic.
personal branding is not about lying.
Don't lie. Don't do fake life.
Yeah.
Be authentic and be real. And if you don't have to come to the development sector, if you don't have to, don't come because you're looking for a job.
Or because you see someone doing.
Of course, don't be a copycat.
You talked about staying authentic with oneself.
Yeah.
And I want to know how you balance, your professional life and your personal life, and then as of that, staying humble, with not shying away from your humble beginnings. How do you balance that?
What? I think it's easy. First off, I'll start with answering the last part of your question. How do I stay humble?
Yeah.
I think, well, my principle in life is simple. I mean, being humble is the core of your being. And I consistently do remind myself of that.
Okay. I
Like,
love that.
oh my God, like, no matter how much more you've accomplished,
Yeah.
there would come a time that you just die.
Die.
And like, that's just the end of it. Like,
That's
the
it.
money, the fame, the
Everything.
houses, the cars, every single thing, your family, your friends, your loved ones, your partner, in the
Sure.
blink of an eye. So anytime I start to feel a bit too,
Cocky.
pumpy and cocky, I do tell myself, bro, you would die just like
Yeah.
everyone else.
Of course.
And then I'm like, okay,
Sure.
woman hayatu dunya, like nothing. It's just to worship Allah and get more closer to Him, do the things you are destined to do, and then
course.
that's it. So That's how I stay humble. I ground myself with the principle that death comes and knocks at a time when
Yeah.
you do not even know. So that's one. Then secondly, you ask about what?
Balancing your
Professional and personal life. That's
yeah.
like really difficult.
Okay.
And people ask this type of questions many
Of
times, huh?
course, though, because
Like,
you're
how do you
just
balance that?
like you are a young person, and then trying to tap into this Gen Z energy, and then your work, and then
Oh God.
there's a lot of things. Like, how do you balance it?
Huh.
And you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn,
I
and
know,
you're
right?
still at office. Like,
I know, right?
how does Abba do that?
Well, that's the new way of life
Of
of
course,
work. I mean,
of
no,
course.
no, no. But on a very serious note, I think here's the deal.
Okay.
Depending on the kind of work you do, I don't work in a big firm. I don't in a big firm. I don't nothing
Yes.
fancy. Yeah, me, I'm just a hustler. The thing is, you cannot separate the two,
Sure.
especially if your professional career has to do with the type of career that has to do with listening to people's story and people's life, and working to change certain systems and structural
Policies.
barriers, policies, whatever. It 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 directly or indirectly affects your personal life, because imagine you come back from work and you cannot go to sleep because you're thinking about a certain story you heard about from the
Of
field,
oh my
from
God,
someone who have lost all of their life to
I
something.
can relate.
So your partner would be like, why are you sad today? Your mother would be like, why are you not eating my food today? I mean,
Sure.
it directly or indirectly impacts your personal life. So for me, I do not see the balance. Well, work-life balance, yes.
Yeah.
Professional, personal life, no. I mean, it's all embedded in the same, because
Yes. Yeah.
the type of work I do also, it's something I've been dreaming of since when I was a kid.
Okay.
So
You have
so
to put
so
that
it's
energy.
just personal, yeah. Okay.
Your idea about balancing relationship and work, because I know as a hustler that you just mentioned, it must be very, very time
It
consuming.
is.
So yeah.
And that's why I think I've had quite fair share number of relationships, but I don't know if I would call them relationship, to be very honest.
It happens.
Yeah, because I mean, I have not had anything like serious. I had few, and still
The process.
in a relationship. But I mean, the thing is, balancing it has always been difficult if you have a partner that doesn't understand the kind of journey you're taking. I feel like as a young person right now, I'm in my season of growth. And what I need now is peace
Of course.
and tranquility. And unfortunately, I am a bad communicator, so it makes it even worse. I expect a lot from my partner and they expect a lot from me, but I cannot be able to communicate, but they also cannot be able to give me the peace I want because they feel like I'm too busy. My type of work is time consuming. They see me online and I'm not replying a message or have not placed a call on time. I mean, I'm not justifying my actions. Say it's a
Of
very
course.
bad thing to do as a man. If you have a partner and you cannot be able to communicate, I think what you should endeavor to do is to communicate. And I think if there's one thing I would change about me in
So you're
terms of managing
saying
work relationship,
balancing is very
that balancing is just communication. Communicate. If you wake up in the morning and you have 3 or 4 meetings that you
yeah.
have to rush to and you have deadlines to meet, the one thing you should do is to write to your partner or whoever you're in a relationship with, that I would be busy from this time to this time because of this task, so I talk to you later. That
So Appa, in nutshell, what can you say is the secret to your success as a young person?
now God,
Now God.
now God.
I know. Now God is now God. Give us, I said secret.
Yeah.
So give us, spill the tea, man. Spill the tea.
Okay, so I think three things. First, I mean, I am a huge believer. So for me, it's Iman Tawakkul in Qadr, believing that God is in control of everything.
Okay.
So absolute faith in Allah. Secondly, working hard. No be cho cho cho.
No
You
be
don't.
cho cho cho.
It's not cho cho cho.
Yeah.
Show doings, eh? So
Yeah.
put in the hard work. Not to be very honest, put in the hard work.
Okay.
And also look for knowledge and skill that will support that hard work you would do. Otherwise, you would do donkey work.
Yep. So lately I've seen you sharing your anon messages on your WhatsApp status, and then there's a lot of negative comments at some point, and then you laugh it off. So how do you be able to build a wall, not to get not to allow all those negative comments get into you, because I believe as a young person, if you are attaining a certain level of height, you will encounter negativity, negative comments, people that don't see things in the same lenses as you, and then they'll just judge you the way they see things. How do you manage that? Those
I mean, completely fine.
Okay.
The fact that you started the conversation by saying, how am I, or how did I deal with those negative comments?
Yeah.
The fact that they are negative means I should not even associate with it.
Yeah. Okay.
It hurts sometimes because we are humans, right?
Yes, it
We all
does.
want to hear things that would make us happy, but also believing at the same time that sometimes those things are constructive,
Yeah.
but because they go against what we stand for, we feel hurt by them.
Sure.
So that's number one. Number two is I don't judge. There would come a time where all of us will stand in front of the Supreme Judge,
Yeah, yeah.
and Allah is the best of all judges.
Sure.
So that is number two. Number three is I have very limited time on this art. Should I spend most of it worrying over what people think about
Listen.
me or what I
Thank
do?
you.
Or
Thank
should I
you.
spend more of it praying to my God and putting in the work that I
Yes.
want to put in, and have a better akhirah, but also at the same time to enjoy this life, this
Yeah,
limited
so
amount of time that I have.
enjoy your life, or don't use your
Negative comments will
time.
not take you anywhere.
Yeah,
They will
thinking
just
of-
drag you down. Huh?
Yeah, so don't allow people to drag you down. So yeah, you talked about, not allowing your time or dwelling your time on negativity. So like one of the things that also fill in our positivity or our positive tank is, having good friendship and
Of course.
good friendship relationship.
Good energy.
Yeah. So like, what can you say when it comes to like keeping good friendship, and how does it impact your life personally and professionally?
My mother is my best friend.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're a mommy's boy.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Anytime my mom looks at me and she smiles, I'm like, wow, that's all I need for the day.
Aw.
Let's get it.
Okay.
So that's one. No, but secondly, also make it an effort to find a hobby, something
Yes.
you would love doing.
And people that are into you.
Of course, people that speak good words.
Yes.
People that are genuinely kind. Immediately, I sense that you're a bad person, and it's subjective.
Yeah.
Good
I
and bad is
think-
subjective.
No, I think it also works on me as well.
Perfect.
Like I diagnose people.
Perfect.
And I see
I
if
sense
like
it.
you are a negative person.
Please leave.
No, stay away.
I would not associate
I don't
with you.
have that energy.
There is
yeah.
someone we met in a car,
Okay.
and the person thought that they are doing a good thing by talking shit and bad things about street children.
Oops.
And I'm like,
Oops.
do you even know
No.
what I do?
Okay.
Like in my mind, I'm like,
Sure.
oh, really? You're this type of person? They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
no. It is their fault that they're on the street. I'm like, is it their fault?
Ooh.
Whose fault? These are like 4 years old that we're talking about. They don't have
Yeah.
they don't have the mental faculty to think.
Yes.
Immediately I dropped that person.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're done. Like,
Okay.
excuse me, do I know you?
Yeah.
Reintroduce yourself again.
I
And even if you
understand.
reintroduce yourself again, I don't know you.
Yes, I
Like, I
understand.
don't know you. So I think
Sure.
I'm that type of a person. So the people in my cycle are positive people, but I also want you to tell me the truth if I do wrong.
Yeah,
If
okay.
I digress, if I do haram stuffs, pull me back in.
Yeah.
I'm nothing but human.
Nah,
That doesn't mean I
what
don't want to
good
hear the truth.
friendship-
Of
yeah,
course.
That's what good friendship.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't tell me sweet things every time.
I think we've come to the end of our conversation.
Already?
But before we go,
Yeah.
I want you to give me personally an advice, because I'm also a young person.
You are.
So yeah, what advice do you feel like, not just for me but to the audience too, but then it feels like, it's relevant for me at this stage in my life?
So, if you're in your 20s, be it mid, early, or late 20s, or even the beginning of your 30s, because this time around you cannot
Yeah.
know who is who. Yeah?
Sure,
The
sure.
30s are looking very young.
Oh
Look at
my
me.
God.
I'm looking quite young.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
I'm 20s.
Okay.
20s,
I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not. No, we are not judging.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think one thing I would say is, one is authenticity.
Sure.
Secondly, honesty in yourself and to those around you.
Okay.
And lastly, you should be someone whom people will feel comfortable with giving their amana to you.
Okay.
Once you're true to yourself,
Yeah.
you'll be true to people.
Authenticity,
Honesty,
honesty, and integrity.
that's amana, right?
Yeah.
So I think for me that is it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you should remind yourself every night before you go to bed that Susu might not wake up tomorrow morning,
Of
or
course.
tomorrow might never come.
Yeah.
So if you have that constant thought of
Reminder.
death, trust me, you'll be more kinder to people.
Sure.
You'll be more generous to people. There are times you go out and you're like, I'm giving you everything that I have because I
Okay.
don't know if tomorrow will ever come.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, it humbles you.
It
and
humbles.
that is the core of humanity.
Of
That
course.
humbleness and kindness.
Thank you so much, Abba, for coming here. I believe from the conversation, if you've never met Abba Ali one-on-one, you know that this is somebody that, instill energy
Oh, come
in
on,
us.
too flattering.
Yeah, and then a lot of us around, your cycle have been gaining a lot from you, be it from
Thank
your
you.
content or be it from one-on-one conversation, and you're one of the people that we look up to.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, thank you so much for coming here. And yes, don't forget to always grind and know that you're hungry, so go out there and
Do it.
yeah,
Do it.
no,
like
go out and
no,
Okay.
don't do the grind.
Okay.
They will go and grind. If people are hungry, they will
Yeah,
grind.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry. Your comment,
Okay.
people on your comment box
Sure.
are not hungry.
Okay,
If they're hungry, they will
you
grind.
should go and grind.
Oh, come on,
So
like our video.
okay,
Comment on our video and share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.